Alright, well hopefully by now you have gone through the Start Here video, gone through the syllabus, have worked your way through the Start Here. The purpose of this video is to help you get set up for your lab project that you have. There is a book right here. This is on the home page. Obviously you found this or you wouldn't be watching the video. Okay, and so when you open this up, this is going to start with the project video, and this goes into a little bit more detail about what this project is. There's actually two components to this project. The first one is the research plan. This is due about halfway through the semester. The reason why I have it due halfway through the semester is so that I have time to grade it, get back with you, make sure that your project is an appropriate project for you to use, but also to give you enough time to start doing the experiment. So what this project is, and what the lab project is think of a science fair project on the college level. Okay, and so there are some websites that you can go to. You can YouTube it, you can research it. Science Buddies is a really good website that has some ideas. You have to register for it. It is a free registry. You can click "Don't send me messages," and they won't send you any junk mail off of that. But this project, you're going to turn in your research plan, so you're going to plan it all out, and then you're going to, like I said, conduct it. Now, after you conduct the project, the second part of this project's grade is that you're going to report your findings in a PowerPoint presentation. I do have some example PowerPoint presentations for you to look at to kind of give you an idea how those are going to be graded. When it comes to choosing your project, you can choose any topic that we've covered in this class. It can be nuclear chemistry, acid bases, foods, oxidation reduction. I mean, the list can go on and on. We've gone chemistries everywhere, and you're going to learn that really quickly. I do expect this to be college level work. It is a science fair project, but amp it up on the college level. I will also tell you guys this: if you have small children, let them get involved. This is a really fun project that they like to do, and the more you have involved in it, the funner or more fun that it can actually be. So this is the project. Now, when you do the research plan, you can click on this link right here. There's also a link in the assignment, and you will fill out a PDF form that's answering all these questions. This is one that's going to be due halfway through the semester. Is this relative to what we've been talking about? Is it within the scope of this course? Is it college level, or is this lower level type experiment? And that's where you're going to get your feedback on those. The other part of this is the term project. This is going to be your PowerPoint presentation. You're going to submit this through Moodle. You can be creative with this. Some of the best ones I've seen is when the students have gotten really creative. I do want you to make sure that as you're doing this experiment that you're taking pictures of yourself. You can take YouTube clips and you can insert those into the PowerPoints. If you need help with that, just let me know. But the biggest thing is you need to make sure that you're taking pictures of you doing the experiment so that I know that you have conducted this experiment. This is the rubric I'm going to use, so make sure that you're answering these questions as you're going through. Make sure that you have a data table and a graph, and that those are expressed. Those are some places that in the past students have lost quite a few points. Also, make sure that you have pictures. You need to have as many pictures as possible. YouTube videos, identify that you're in it. It's going to give you the maximum amount of points. And then just make sure that you complete it. You have an introduction. This is where part of that research is going to come from. You have your procedure. What did you use? What are your materials? What was your hypothesis? What were you expecting to happen in this experiment? Graphs, and don't forget to have a conclusion. So make sure that you have all of this part included into your PowerPoint that you will submit. Okay, there are some examples. I'll let you look through those. These first two are ones that made a really good grade. This is going to be a lower one. This lacks hypothesis and testing of the variables, so make sure that those are points that are listed. Another thing, YouTube. If you're at a standstill and you're like, I don't know what I want to do, use YouTube. Now you need to make sure that you're not turning in somebody else's experiment, something that somebody else has done. So like I said, make sure that you're part of the pictures and part of the fun in this. This is a really fun experiment. Don't let it stress you out. If you do have a project that you need some chemicals or you need some glassware or something, you can check it out through me, depending on what the chemical is. There's some things that I just can't let out of my possession, but we can look at getting you some of what you need if that becomes a problem. Now, when it comes to turning in your assignments, and this is not just for this lab assignment, it's for all of the assignments that you guys will be doing. All your lab assignments, remember, are in this section. Okay, your research plan, here is that PDF. Just click on that, fill it out. You can fill it out by hand and then scan it. You will submit that when you, my version looks a little different than yours, but you will submit that. That is due June 19th at 11:55. Like I said, most of your assignments are going to be due Tuesdays and Thursdays. But just make sure that you scan it. And whatever you do scan, it's something that I can read. So if you take a picture of it with your cell phone, just make sure that it's readable. I do recommend, pencil doesn't transfer very well as far as taking pictures, so pen would be something that would be a lot easier for me to see and for me to grade. If I can't grade it, if I can't read it, I can't grade it. So keep that in mind. And the other part is, this is your term project. This is going to be your PowerPoint submitted the same way. There's really nothing to scan because you're just going to submit your PowerPoint. Now you can use, if you don't have PowerPoint, you can use Google Docs. There is a Google Slides that you can use and then save it as a PDF, not as a PDF, but as a PowerPoint and then submit it that way. So that is an option for you as well. Okay, so those are the lab assignments. Like I said, this is a very big component of your course, so make sure that you are working on those. You also have some other lab assignments that are due throughout the semester. Enjoy this. Don't let it be a stress. Let it be something that's fun that you can learn from. So if you have any questions, contact me. The sooner you start working on it, the more time I have to give you answers and suggestions and guidance. So I can't wait to see your projects and how you do.